Let's click start recording. Welcome back to YouTube audience for what is CLG FC episode 193. We're 8 clear. I'm really surprised. That would be not that's not bad for an intro. Is the name? Oh, the name is. Oh, it's Mall. The name is Mall. I'm looking at the channel name, going, is the name of the song Topic? And I'm like, no, that's actually the. I'm dumb as shit. I put it down. Okay, so ad break in 9 minutes. I'm going to run through to the ad break and then go get another slice of pizza once that ad break actually comes. What do we got? We've got 6 days. We actually have a week off until our next fixture, which is Ulverston Rangers, and then we got Burnside, which is going to be a big one. Ooh, these two fixtures right here, Burnside and Hellyfield Sports, they might be the difference. If we can keep up the form through the Hellyfield Sports game, we might actually be able to do it. What's going on in the league? West Ham drew Leeds. That's not a good draw because Leeds is right below them. So West Ham really needed to win that game. Uh, let me see if the none of the 7:30 games have kicked off yet. I think I'm going to put on Charlotte and Cincinnati because DC and Montreal, both teams are absolute dog shite. And then New York City FC I can't stand, and New England is also pretty bad. So I think even though Charlotte is not that great, and since he's off to a little bit of a rocky start, I feel like that is still going to be a better, more open game than DC Montreal is going to be it's either going to be one of these like 7-goal thrillers, or it's going to be a 0-0, or like a 1-0 penalty win. It's going to be an absolutely atrocious game. Is this? Yeah, this is a loan deal. Compile match reports, please. By the way, Akoni-kun, if you are still here, there he is. Switchblade. Switchblade. Actually doing really well in the under 18s with a 7.37. But there he is, the Switchblade. So, wow, much intake, very meh. What do you mean, my team? You mean, or your team? Because our intakes are like great for the level they're in, but like long term, it's pretty bad. Uh, so. Yeah, the intake preview was horrific. Oh, mine. I skipped right over it because obviously it's a community save, so I'm not too worried about it, right? Um, yeah. They tend to be bad when they're compared. So the thing is, right? What I know, trust me, I know the star rating. You're not really the star rating doesn't mean anything in FM. I'm well aware of that, right? However, the star rating is based on the current players in your squad. So, for example, if I scout, right, any player that's a free agent or otherwise, the star rating that they get is based off of the current roster I have, right? I'm wondering if the youth intake is the same way. Like if the youth intake is being compared to these players in the squad. Because if that's the case, then the youth intake is always going to look bad because I have players that are valued at $10 million. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and we're in level 11. So it's obviously, and it's telling me it's a good youth take, but it's mainly just keepers. I have another number of midfielders, but yeah, it's not looking great. Like MRs, I have no use for MRs and MLs because we don't play that position at all. So. And the reason I asked that question is because for those that don't know, Rowan, who's a great streamer, he was at the FM World Cup. Rowan on one. His current save is the Wellington Phoenix in League One. So he's taken the New Zealand team from the A League, or one of the two New Zealand teams now. the Wellington Phoenix, and he stuck him in League One in England. And he had like a 5-star youth intake. Everything was like incredible, right? He had like A's down the board. And part of me is like, is that because all of them are Kiwis, and compared to the other Kiwis in the squad, it's actually a really good youth intake. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would be an amazing youth intake. So, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like my youth take in previews are skewed because of the just pure quality in the senior team, right? These might be these might be compared to what we have in the senior team currently. Weekly staff meeting. Let's go. Yes, you can. I can accept all those suggestions. We'll move everybody up that's too old at the end of the season. I want to do the promotions at the end of the season. Um, so yeah, that youth intake was pretty horrific. Yeah, we don't. Thankfully, we don't need it because it's a community save. So thankfully, it's not needed at all. Uh, so, um, but yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I'd be sweating bullets. But our youth, I think our youth academy, I think our youth level is a 4. It's like rated 4. You know how you have like youth level, and then there's like in England, there's I think youth level is a thing. I think ours is now a 4. We went from unrated to a 4, and the board is also thinking about increasing it. I really would love to sign one of these guys. What about Harvey Langley? The one position, the two positions he plays the least are ball playing defender and libero, and those are the roles that we use. And his technicals are fucking atrocious. Holy moly! Jamie Taylor's the guy I really wanted because I feel like he can play what I want, like ball playing defender on defend. It's not bad, and he's 17. Like that's the key thing. Like these aren't those were not bad for this level, and he's 17. And then the libero on support. Dribbling's not great, but we can work on this shit. There's stuff here to work on, right? So technique's really poor, but like shit, man. Charlie Perver's another one. Like Charlie Perver, who could be no, that's defensive center. Ball playing defender on defend. Like composure's pretty bad, but there's a lot to work with here, and he's 17. Perver would be pretty good, actually. I want another defender. I want to replace Harry Norris. I love Harry. I like Harry a lot, but he's not. Harry's mental's incredible, but his technical is just not up to snuff. So, and he's 29. Like he's getting on a bit. So I don't know. The quest continues, I think, for a defender. So at least for me personally, I think that the quest is going to continue for a defender. I probably should restart that recruitment focus though. Restart. Thank you. One suggestion, it's Jack. He's still hurt. The question I have for Jack is how long? 2 to 4 weeks. So if I go to the calendar, where the freak is it? Here we go. Schedule. Calendar. 2 to 4 weeks. He's going to miss Ulverson. He's going to miss Burnside. He could be back for Sidak. If he's not back for Sidak, he'll be back for Hellyfield, like hands down. So as long as he has no other setbacks, which is fine by me. I am going to step away here because the ad break is running in 17 seconds. So I will be back in 3 minutes' time. I'm going to pause this. And I'm going to go over here and have they kicked off yet? They still haven't fucking kicked off in the MLS games yet. Really. Maybe they'll kick off by the time I'm back. But anyway, ads are here. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get another slice of pizza. Um, and yeah, we'll continue on when I get back. Bring me pizza. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Hope you enjoy the skin. We'll speak to you soon. Ziggurath, thank you so much, brother. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm gonna put a little bit of music on for you all. Just in between. Mainly because I don't want my headset to go. Fuck off! Really? Akoni-kun and the guy to replace him. Akonikun's out 3 to 4 weeks. Charlie Wildman's out 2 to 3. So literally, Akonikun is out, and the guy that replaces him is out. So, fuck off, game. It means I am going to have to start Joe Jones, which is fine by me. Um, it does mean I get to bring in. You know who hasn't played yet this season? Ben Brindley. Let's get him in. Sorry, I got caught up talking with my dad because we're like, oh, what time are we going to leave for the game tomorrow? You know, like, and I was like, oh yeah, we haven't discussed that. They still haven't kicked off in MLS. Christ, I am going to put Charlotte Cincy on now though. They should be kicking off right this very minute, if anything. Oh, they have kicked off. I'm 7 minutes late. All right. Rider. Right. Yeah. We're 3 days away. Oh, we got Nantwich Town under 18s. Hello. Pat Noonan. They're showing Pat Noonan. I didn't realize he was so long-headed. Like, you know. The 2023 Ziggy Schmid Coach of the Year. R.I.P. Ziggy Schmid. Absolute legend. For those that don't know him, in the in the MLS, he's an I want to say two-time MLS Cup champion, but he was long-standing coach of the Seattle Sounders, and then he wound up passing away, I believe, of cancer a year, like very shortly after he retired. So they renamed the Manager of the Year award, which was called Coach of the Year, but they renamed it in his honor. So, which I thought was an amazing touch. And I think the really class thing about it is he mentored uh, um, oh my God, what's his name? Seattle's current coach, right? Didn't he mentor him a little bit? Brian, is it Brian Schmetzer? Yeah, yeah. Uh, he was an assistant manager for 7 years under Ziggy Schmid, and then I think it was the year after they renamed the award, he won it because and Seattle won the trophy. So yeah, that was nice. I never mind the Sounders. Uh, Counterlogic FC under 18 struggle as Trafford impresses. We got beat out by Nantwich Town, man. Hayden Thornley in the 10th minute. Brandon Deddy in the it might be Didi, but uh, in the 49th. And Nantwich Town under 18s pull a spring and upset on us, and they win. Accrington have a game in hand, so that gap can go down to 4 points. Uh, Unfortunate loss for the under 18s. Oh, I'm gonna fade away. What is this? 192? So I should say 190. Now I'm on the wrong. There it is. uh, Now it's only the player face. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a go. Sass's skin. I don't know. It just never crossed my mind because whenever the game comes out, I always workshop what I need or what I use or anything like that, and then I just don't look back. And it never crosses my mind to look back. So we got Blackburn under 18, Blackburn Rovers under 18s in the FA Youth Cup, third round as well of the FA Youth Cup. So we made it through all three qualifying rounds of the FA Youth Cup. And now we're playing in the third round proper, which is awesome, I think. They are. Come on, man. Don't let this game be dull as shit. Move the ball. Charlotte doesn't want to press. And since he's not moving the ball forward, like, come on, guys. Don't let this be 90 minutes. They do press when the ball goes wide, or they did there at least. We're 10 to 11. Ulverston Rangers are 13 to 5. The draw is 13 to 5 as well. Jack is. I'm not making Jack available. Not for the under 18s. He's still hurt. Pre-match press conference. Let's kick this off with the first question from Xiong Jae-yoon, Spot TV News. Your team looks well on course. It's closing up. We can taste it. There's no time to get complacent. We'll likely play direct football. Uh, I can respect an opponent without fearing them. We know we're capable against them. Uh, uh, oh Jesus. Wanting to be at our best to get a positive result against side experiences. Overston Rangers. I'm not. We should be able to match them if we get our preparation right. I think so. All right. Torquay United have won in the Carabao Cup quarterfinal. That over West Ham, of course. What an up! We can't even beat a non. We can't even beat a League Two side in the fucking cup. So, my name is Tito. Tito, what's going on, man? How you been, Tito? So we Spurs play City. Bournemouth have Torquay United in the Carabao Cup semifinals. And then Foster gets injured for 3 weeks. Good man, and you? I'm doing all right. Uh, I love this song from Queen, by the way. What a banger. I'm doing all right, man. I'm enjoying streaming a lot more. I was talking to chat since I retired from CS because that's where you know me from. But since I retired from CS, I want to drag this over, but I can't for some reason. Anyway, I did in the 4.5 years I was a CS commentator. I did 400 streams on this channel, right? Not excluding, not including tournament channels, team channels, all that jazz. Um, and in the year, because tomorrow's the 1 year anniversary since I retired. In the year since, I've done 200 streams, which has been a lot of fun, and I've met some awesome people, particularly in the football manager community. Um, but yeah, it's been fun. I met other people from other communities from other games I play. It's been a lot of fun. Why did you retire? Just got sick of it? Um, Couple reasons. I wasn't getting any opportunities, despite a lot of the work I was putting in. I think I wasn't liking a lot of the. I hated the politics in the scene. Absolutely hated it. Uh, and then it started to feel a little bit like a chore because I was getting up early in the mornings. Like I was going to bed at 5:30 p.m. on a Friday, and I was getting up at 11:30 at night, midnight, to do a 12 a.m. 1 a.m. cash cup. Like that was just beating my body up, and I would do that Wednesday, Friday night, and a Saturday night, and then spend the whole weekend trying to recover my sleep schedule. And I would go into Monday just feeling like I never had a weekend because I spent it trying to reset my time. My internal clock. So I did that for a year, and that wore me out. So I was just like, I can't do the European leagues because I'm at work. When they kick off. South America was great, but I loved doing South America, but those games were always close, so you knew you were in for a slog most nights. Like it was going to be a 3-4 hour series most nights, and I was like, I don't want to deal with that on a weekday. And then the only other league I could do was North America, and some of the teams and the players that were starting to come into the league, I had absolutely no interest in covering. Um, so I was just like, you know what? It's been a good run. I'm gonna go play. I wanted to stream more, and I wanted to play the games that I wanted to play. So that's what I do now. Is I get to play a lot of the games I enjoy playing more than just sitting in front of the laptop screen watching CS with a mic in hand, which I think is I'm a lot happier. So, but I don't even watch CS anymore. I'm done with CS. I moved on. But so, how have you been though? Like, what have you been up to, man? DCC, nothing but these. All right, these are good. I'll add them down, and I'll put an asterisk next to them to test them, or at least listen to them, right? So, oh man, there we go. Fighter the score. Okay. Asterisk, 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 and asterisk. That's good. That's got me up to that's got me up to 22. If they all stay, I'm up to season 22, which is honestly probably the end of the save, or close to it. Not too much, just living a little bit of work and running the CS shit. Yeah, man. How's that going? Both work and the CS shit. Burnside Furnace Rovers is selected as the marquee matchup. I would have thought we were first versus fifth, but okay. Ulverston Rangers have been like sneakingly getting up the table. So, yeah, see his shit going well. His boys going to China next month. Let's go. Let's go. Congrats, man. That's huge. So, the other reason too, by the way, Tito, is because I want to watch more football. I love football more than anything else. Like, except maybe Unreal Tournament. Like, I love the sport. So, and for a while, I was actually going to try and become a referee in the sport. And if I get in shape, I still will. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, maybe it's not quite for me. But OCE kind of got fucked by the VR shit, as ECL only counts at the end of the season. There's fuck all tournaments in OCE. That's my problem too. Is like I've tried to do so much for the impact scene, and like the powers that be have just done nothing but just like even now, like when they announced that they were doing a social media like prize pool or some shit, it's like the players don't want to do that shit. They want to fucking play the game. Like give them more tournament. They took away the cash cups and stuff. It's like, dude, it's amazing to me that every single year they've managed to sit down and make decisions after all of the player and talent feedback, and they make decisions that actually makes the scene worse. And I'm like, it is absolutely insane to me that they've done this for 4 straight years and done nothing but fuck it up. And I'm like, it just, they're so incompetent. I can't deal with them anymore. I can't deal with them anymore. So getting rid of the cash cups, at least for OCA, makes sense, as there's fuck all here and people just play to cop the pot. But they play, and it doesn't make sense because they can't. It doesn't make sense from my standpoint, because when they justified moving the spots at the LAN, they say we look at attendance at the cash cups as a marquee factor, and I'm like, OCE has had one cash cup get canceled, and that was literally the weekend of IEM Sydney, because all the players went to IEM Sydney, so there was no Cash Cup. And then Asia had a spot given to them, and they had, I think, 17 of the previous 34 Cash Cups get canceled because nobody signed up to them. So I was like, the logic didn't make sense. And then it just like, I understand they're copping the pot. I understand that. It was fucking $500 made. It's not even much of a pot. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't even. So I talked about it on for so many lengths on the podcast Parks and I had Brace for Impact that I'm like, I can't do this anymore. It's just like, I don't know. It's going the same way. This is a great song, but I'm gonna rewind it because we are gonna play. It was the same way for it's going the same way in South America as well. Uh, Gamers Club have really cut back on Liga Femenina. So yeah. All right, now it's time for my hat trick. Yeah, fair. Yeah. So I agree. It's time for this. We see a Shima's hat trick. Let's get into it, shall we? I do need to get the music up. There it is. Teams are warming up. What have they made? They have made 7 changes to their lineup. We're gonna press Sam Best, but that is a big swap. So plus 2, like I said, I get to finally stream what I want to, when I want to. I can set my own schedule, and I can stream the games that I like to stream. You know, I can stream Pangya, I can stream Football Manager, I can stream the F1 game, even though I was supposed to today and didn't. I can stream like Unreal Tournament. I can stream, you know, Goddess of Victory, Nikkei, like all these other games that I really enjoyed that I play, Hearts of Iron, Rise of Nations. I get to go back and play them now because I'm not chained to commentating Counter Strike, and that's what it felt like. It felt like I was chained. And once it does that, I'll probably play Pangya tomorrow. I'm at the football all day tomorrow, so. But yeah, now that I'm not, it's just it started to feel like I was chained. So, which once it feels like that, that's when you know it's over. You know, you're not having fun anymore. Uh, Stick to the plan. Stay patient. We'll be fine. That didn't motivate anybody. But let's go. Ulverston Rangers 3-1-1 in their last 5. They got that 3-4-3 going. We have won 7 in a row. There's our 4-1-1-3-1. We are 8 clear at the top. A chance to move even further. We are in the black with the red. Ulverston in the blue with the white shorts. We're underway. So. But I'm glad you're doing well, Tito. I'm glad the boys are going to China as well next month, which is awesome, man. That's such a big achievement. Let's see what we can do here. Frack. Offsides. Offsides on Spaps. How the fuck? How the fuck? Whoa! What was that? Why is it so big? What happened to? What the hell? Maybe because I hit the tablet or something? I don't know. Oh God, they got the ball. Here's Bowley. George. Jukes. Jukes, does he have any? Trying to get by. George. Block. That's out for... Save that. Oh, it's out for a corner. That was a wicked deflection. Best will take the corner for Ulverston. What a save from Brott. What a ridiculous save from Brott that was. That came at him like a bullet. And he got it down and away. Here's the corner on the far side. Brott has got that as well. Let's go. Brott Wall. Brott Wall doing the business here. Offensively, can we get there? Sharnock lead Barrows Celtic. Remember, the Sharnock are third again. So they're also level on points with Hellyfield. So who's in second? So that's a big result. Unfortunately, not for us, but that is a big game to watch. Ward for best. He's got an option on the overlap. That's a good win. Snicky offsides. Offsides. Moved back into an onside position. Not even by themselves. Kind of the line moved them back into an onside position. Snicky's now taking a booking, and Best's free kick is over without harm. Barrows Celtic have leveled versus Sharnock Richard. That's a big result for us if it can hold. Long way to go in that game. Long way to go in this one. This one over the top. Ward over the top and out of play. We've had one shot on a .01 XG. We got to do better here. Cookies, and Jenner will grab that one. Nothing so far. Here's a free kick. Sheamus whips it in. Back post. Nobody. It's off. I'm offsides. Offsides on me. God, I can't believe DeAndre Yedlin is still playing in the league. Like, I don't think Cincy's going to be as good as people make them out to be. They lost to Costa. They're starting a player like Yedlin. Jones! What a save from Jenner. What a save. Robinson's good, but now he's hurt. He's on the pitch. He's hurt. Free kick again. Best. McLaughlin blasts it over. Good child's been booked for Ulverston Rovers. It's good ball movement. Parks. Oh, that was, if that had slipped into Sheamus, I would have been like, that's brilliant. Here's Spaps, Cookies. Cookies back to Joe Jones. On a little too long. This one's got to go wide. Spaps, not a bad idea, but it was not tight enough to the top of the box, and it went through to Jenner. Since you're just managed well, that's why they'll be competitive. Twinkle, Cookies, Spaps, really good from the team. Spaps in plenty of space. Cross comes in. Snicky can't get there, and it's out for a corner. Hellyfield Sports lead against Boodle AFC. That one's going out. Jenner's going to grab it through a crowd. And I think we might be going to halftime at level at the break. I don't know. Here's another highlight. Spaps gets the cross in. Backpost. Jones competing with Jenner. Jenner wins the battle. And yeah, we might be 0-0 at the break. Oh, he pulled up after that. Doesn't look. It just might be a thigh strain from Robinson. But anyway, here's me. Cross Jones. He took it first time, but he was absolutely nowhere close. 2 minutes of added time, and it's halftime. There we go. 0-0 at the break. We look fucking terrible. We just look so bad. Like, we just look like we have no idea going forward. I mean, 4 shots, even with them, but like .26 XG and 65% possession. Like, we've had all the possession practically. Yeah, we can't turn it into a shot, like a shot on goal. I don't know. Like, I just don't know. This might be Mukendi time soon. I'm thinking first sub might be Snicky for Mukendi. Oh, that's over the top. George, what a tackle. God, that was close. God, I was sweating my balls off on that one. All right. Right, Snicky. That's not even on Snicky. I mean, they weren't looking. That was, oh, God, get back. The shot, good save from Brott. I mean, I'll be back. Well, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night, like late tomorrow night. Like the game is at 2:30, so I'll be back. We won't kick off till 2:45. We'll probably be done there around 5, and I might be back home around like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I can get on Pong yeah then if you want. I just I'll definitely be willing to get on Pong yeah then. I just primarily we're at the football tomorrow. Um, but I'm down to play some. I'm always down to play that game. I felt bad. I had a stream, Sheamus, the other night where I was going to do, or the other weekend, where I was supposed to do the Grand Tour, which was all 21 courses in a day. What a ball. Ah, Sheamus, you should have crossed that. I was supposed to do all 21 courses in a day, and I was on course 19, and the server went down for like 3 hours. So I was like, I'm going to bed. Like, so I never got to finish it. Ah, Spaps, you got to win that, man. Cross back post, win it. Parks diving header goes to Jones. Jones does clear it. So, and they said when the server went down that day, they said it really broke. Like it broke a lot. Like the Dolphini bot in their Discord broke. Like a lot had to be repatched in. I was like, whoa. They got Dolphini bot working today, or yesterday. Sorry. So, fuck off. Good. Offsides. Let's encourage. And then also, it is Mukendi time. Whipped in, headed up. Joe Jones punts it clear. Sheamus heads it forward. McLaughlin's going to have it. George back to Jenner. Oh, boys, that ball was hit so lightly, it was begging to get intercepted. Bowley's offsides. That's going to bring Mukendi in. He's officially in for Snicky now. Actually, the next worst performing player is Sheamus on a sit. I'm sorry, Sheamus. I'm sorry, but we got to bring in Chris Mather, I think. Chris Mather is going to be the second sub probably for Sheamus here. Why did we give away that corner? It makes no sense. And there it is. Mather is in. I've got one sub left. Spaps is also not playing well. But I think the next sub is midfield that I have left. Defense or midfield? Here's Jukes. That's out for a corner. Defensively, I think we're fine. It might be Cookies in the midfield.
Evil soul. Quit your
Clue! Thank you so much, brother. Oh, boy. Get it clear. Get it clear. Thank you for the bits. Did my alert not go off? Oh no, my alert did go off. That is so it did. Then the phone's got to be miles behind the OBS. We should no, ignore. I think Twinkle, now that he's been booked, is going to be replaced. Ben Brindley's going to come in. It did. Welcome in, Loot. Thank you so much, guys. If you're looking for another great Football Manager streamer, and absolutely so nice. Both him and his wife are absolute, just awesome people. But check out Lou. Really great Football Manager streamer. Yeah, is in a network save with David and them as well. That's usually on. It's usually. Oh wow, that was close. It's usually on Zig's channel, but sometimes it's also on Lou's. So give him a follow. Welcome. I hope you're well, Lou. Thank you for the 50 bits, brother. I appreciate it, man. There's a very real possibility we drop points here. And I don't like that. Frack with the cross. Joe Jones, can he get it? No. It's going to go out. I'm good, man. Suck a dick at Madden right now as I try to relearn that game. Yeah, it can be tough. I feel like that's going to be me in Football Manager when I'm in this FMNL league. I feel like I'm going to be terrible. But I don't play the game. Oh, Jones, you were right there. You couldn't get on the end of that. 5 minutes of added time. We're going to go up to very attacking. Oh, my God. Cookies. Oh, cross. Parks, why have you put that out for a corner? Brott was right there. Hellyfield lead at Boodle, so right now our lead at the top of the table is getting cut to 6. Cross comes in. Brott claims. Get. Like, get forward, man. Frack. Cookies. Brinley. Oh, such a bad ball, Ben. Ben, that's such a bad ball. Wright's really lucky that didn't get called for a foul, by the way. Over the top, Mukendi can't get to it. The clear. Spaps, can you win the header? Yes. Jones. Jones has got it. We might be able to do something here. Brinley. Spaps over the top. He's offsides. It runs out anyway. It's a 0-0 draw. The winning streak is over. He's going to hold on to this ball as much as possible. And the full-time whistle is going to go. A 0-0 draw at Overston Rangers. We only had 5 shots. But we had, how much possession did we have? Where the hell is possession? Is possession not on here? It is. We had 62% possession. What the actual shit? Broad had a 7.2. And Tyler Wright got player of the match. That's not good. That's not good. We dropped points to second and third as well, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, we still have a good cushion of points, but it's, man, like, we still have to play second and third as well. Again, that's the big thing, is we're gonna have to play them around the ground. Barrow Wanderers. I'm gonna put the other stuff back on. Here you go. Barrow Wanderers hosting Sedberg and Dent United. It was Brailsford in the 6th minute for Sedberg and Dent United. Langford for the hosts from the penalty marker in the 56th made it 1-1. Barrow Wanderers are up to 9th with the point. Sedberg and Dent United remain in 6th. Burnside 1-0 over Furnace Rovers. Day's 34th minute goal, enough to see them win. They remain in 4th. Sharnock Richard, Barrow Celtic. We had hope. Jones scored in the 6th before Barnes leveled it in the 12th for Barrow Celtic. Ryan in the 58th put Sharnock Richard up 2-1 at home. Williams in the 67th made it 3-1. Gill got one back in the 85th, but Barrow Celtic could not find the third equalizing goal. Barrow Celtic remain at the foot of the table. Sharnock Richard remain in 3rd. They pull within 6 points of us. Hellyfield Sports and Boodle AFC. Campbell's 39th minute goal made it 1-0 Hellyfield Sports at the half. Second half, Massey in the 73rd leveled it for Boodle AFC, but Noonan in the 89th minute and Douglas in added time at the end of the second half ran out a 3-1 victory for Hellyfield Sports. They move within 6 points of us. They will stay in 2nd. Boodle AFC right now will remain in 7th. Wigton Harriers hosting Skelmersdale United. It was an Abley own goal in the 47th minute that gave the visitors all 3 points. Skelmersdale United move up to 15. They pull within 2 points of the drop. Wigton Harriers can't pull further clear. They remain only 2 points above the drop with that loss. Finally, Windermere Sports Club and Nelson. Burns' own goal in the 10th minute put Windermere Sports Club up at home before Lytle 2 minutes later leveled it for Nelson. But Hawks in the 61st and Chapman from the penalty spot in the 65th made it 3-1 Windermere Sports Club. They are now up to 15th with that win. Nelson will remain only a point above the drop in 12th. That is the results. Those are the results around the ground. We got Burnside in like 4 days as well. Post-match press conference. Let's kick this off with the first question from Tom Forster, SkySports.com. You just asked me the same question, Tom. We can't get ahead of ourselves. Um, uh, I remain the same. Uh, Joe's capable of changing roles, otherwise I wouldn't have felt confident instructing him to. I didn't think that was the case. I didn't think I had him switch roles, but we're up to 15 unbeaten. I mean, it's not. I mean, I can't complain at all. But uh, it is disappointing to get the 0-0, especially against a team I thought we should be beating. Anyway, for the YouTube audience, this is the end of the episode. This is episode 193. We got Burnside next. We were literally playing fifth, fourth, and then it's Sidek, which I think are like eighth or ninth or something like that, and then second, and then Boodle, who's like sixth or seventh, and then Furnace Rovers, who are towards the. I think they're a little bit lower towards the relegation spot, but this is a tough run of fixtures against mid-table to upper mid-table sides, including Hellyfield in second place. So. That's a big one coming up, but we got two matches before that. So if we can maintain the 6-point gap, win versus them, put 9 between us and them, and then all we would have to worry about would be Sharnock Richard, I think, especially if we beat Burnside here. We beat Burnside and we beat Hellyfield. It basically knocks them out of the race, and then we only have to worry about Sharnock, I think. West Ham finally won a match. They won versus Nottingham Forest. So that's a big win, a much needed win for West Ham. Holy shit. Counterlogic FC under-18s win in FA Youth Cup third round. We actually beat Blackburn Rovers under-18s. Moses Misamiru in the third and the sixth before Charlie Westwood in the 30th made it 3-0 at the break. Second half, Ben Priest, 69th minute, penalty in the 77th and in the 88th. And Blackburn Rovers are gone. We're into the FA Cup. The FA Youth Cup fourth round. This is the farthest we've ever progressed in the FA Youth Cup. Now it's the end of the episode for you guys on YouTube. This was episode 193. See you in the next one. Until then, take care.